We used to judge our progress by looking around our immediate neighborhood. If you were doing fine compared to the local peers you grew up with, you felt right on track. Today, you open your phone and immediately compare your life to the highly curated highlight reels of 20,000 strangers across the globe. This creates an exhausting psychological weight. You see a 20-year-old millionaire or a bouquet of roses delivered on a private jet, and a quiet panic sets in that you are severely behind. Society has tucked us into a frantic sprint towards an invisible finish line. We are competing on a track that doesn't actually exist. Success lacks a fixed finish line, which means there is no actual race to win. Comparing your current progress to someone else's curated assets fails to measure anything real. The internet actively sells a highly romanticized image of entrepreneurship. It looks like an effortless, glamorous breakthrough. But the people who actually survive the long haul share a very unglamorous trait. They keep working long after the project stops being exciting. This graph shows exactly why so many people quit. The steep, sharp spike represents motivation, a fleeting rush of excitement that inevitably crashes. Relying on motivation as your primary driver ensures you'll stop the moment the work gets difficult. The most critical moment happens right here, where the motivation line drops below discipline. Discipline serves as the required engine to execute the highly repetitive, boring tasks when you have zero desire to do them. Routine execution is the specific mechanism that separates professionals from dreamers. Forcing yourself to do the mundane work builds the character required to handle success once it arrives. Think about your first week at the gym. You don't see any muscle growth. You only feel intense internal pain and soreness. Pursuing a non-traditional path causes the exact same friction. When an idea fails, it genuinely hurts. Every setback offers specific data points you can use to sharpen your strategy for the next attempt. This kicks off the quiet phase of success. For years, you will work in absolute isolation, with a laptop in a quiet room and nobody clapping for you. That silence gets deeper as your social circles shift. You will likely lose friends who look at your non-traditional path and simply do not understand the choices you are making. You face a severe internal cost as well. You have to actively grieve and let go of an old version of yourself to make room for the person you are becoming. True resilience means surviving this psychological isolation. Staying the course requires enduring a complete identity shift without the comfort of external validation. We have to discard the idea that achievement has a strict expiration date. Meaningful progress operates entirely on its own individual schedule. History gives us proof that standard timelines are an illusion. Vera Wang designed her first dress in her 40s. Colonel Sanders started KFC in his 70s. Their major milestones fell wildly outside the traditional window. To escape the panic of the race, you can adopt the mindset of a builder. You replace the frantic anxiety of falling behind with a steady, daily commitment to continuous creation. I still build. Achievement is defined by the person you become while working in the silence, the resilience and stubborn vision you built along the way. Operating as a builder actively neutralizes jealousy. When you know you are deeply engaged in your own work, you stop competing with everyone else and can be genuinely happy for their wins. Drop out of the invisible race. Stop comparing your messy middle chapter to a stranger's curated ending. Commit entirely to the quiet internal transformation and let your destination arrive on its own time.